will get ideas from this video to help make Christmas more meaningful for your families. And with me today are two very special women that I look up to. Honestly, I do look up to them, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear from them. First is Marie, or Miss Marie to most of you guys. Marie is the wife of our senior pastor in Every Nation Singapore, Pastor Joey, whom we all love and know, right? And Marie is a mom of three boys, a mother-in-law to three wonderful women. And the best part is she's a grandmother
Five.
of five, right? One girl, tama ba? One girl and four boys?
Four boys and one girl.
And one girl. Thank you for joining us, Marie. I know you're very busy in Singapore. And our other guest, which really isn't a guest, is Justine Correa, the wife of Pastor Lester, who leads our 4 p.m. youth service every Saturday. 6 p.m. Sorry, 6 p.m. Okay, so welcome, guys. You want to greet our Knox viewers?
Nax!
I'd like
Hello
to greet
po.
my fans out there. Jen, Justin, it's wonderful to see you both. I love your Christmas tree. Unfortunately, I have not lit up my tree. This is my Christmas tree. It doesn't have any lights yet, so
May natural lighting naman from outside.
And your filing cabinet is green, so
and
it's
my
very
filing
beautiful.
cabinet
Yes!
matches my OOTD. Yes. So
Ang
tomorrow, I will paint that another color.
Red naman.
Red naman. Yes.
How are you, Justine?
Good. I'm so happy that you asked me to do this. At first, I was like, I don't know if I have much to share, but everything I know I've learned from you guys, so I'm happy to be talking about it with you too.
And you have three young girls, daughters
I
in your
do.
home. So I'm sure that every Christmas you have all these activities you do with them, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so as I've said earlier, this is a three-part series. We're breaking it down into three different segments. The first segment, which will be today, is all about Christmas and Jesus. And then the next two video installments would be Christmas and family, and then Christmas and the community. Today, it will be all about Christmas and Jesus. And I remember, I think you guys have heard this story. When my youngest, Joaquin, was maybe 5 years old, we went to the mall for some Christmas shopping. So he was looking around and he was so amazed at all the Christmas decors around. And then, all of a sudden, out of the blue, he blurted, Santa is the king of Christmas! I was so embarrassed. Parang, oh my goodness, di ba anak ka ng pastor? Ba't ganyan ang sinasabi mo? I was so embarrassed. And I thought that I was very diligent already in teaching,
Yeah.
di ba, what Christmas is all about. But I think it's very understandable that our kids can miss the real meaning of Christmas, di ba?
That's
The
true.
way it's depicted in society and community. So today, I want to hear from you guys. Ano ba yung ginagawa niyo at home to make sure that your kids understand the real meaning of Christmas?
Well, I can't say that my experiences are too far from yours at the Gen, because many of those things have happened with my kids, you know, and it's true, like what you said, how Christmas is depicted and how it's, you know, advertised, you know, to the whole world, and all the movies, all the feel-good movies that come out, and all the stuff that's about Christmas. It's all about that, and you know, it seems very well-meaning, and they have beautiful morals, that it is easy. Like the other day we were watching on Disney Plus how they decorated all of Disneyland every single year,
Oh.
how they do it all in one night. So
Wow.
all the guests leave, and then once the guests are gone, for the whole night that they're closed, they put decorations in the entire Disneyland. So I was like,
Wow.
oh, Disneyland is so magical. This is Christmas. And then, you know what I mean? Even me, I have to catch myself like, wait, what? No, it's really not. This is not, it's part of it and what the world celebrates, and we have to be intentional in doing that for ourselves and for our children, to bringing it back to what it really means and where it really
Right.
started. So many times as you get older, kids start to say the feeling of Christmas goes away, or the feeling of this and that goes away. So keeping certain activities for us, my kids are now 7, almost 8, 7, 6, and almost 4. So
Okay.
keeping them and being consistent with them, that's what helps us a lot. So
Mm.
one thing that we do is really simple. I would love to have a lot of time to prepare a lot of activities and every single day, do this and that. But the truth is, we don't all have the luxury of doing
Mm.
that. But I think when it comes with just your everyday life, even in your conversations, and one thing we did like last year was we read the Christmas story. We have seasonal books. So in
Okay.
Easter, they have Easter books about the story of Easter, and then Christmas, the real story of Christmas, and of course the gospel and all of these things. So we bring those out every Christmas season. And one thing we did last year was so simple. So we read the story, and the wise men followed the star. So we just had, I got a piece of bond paper, and then I cut out a star, and then I turned off all the lights in the condo, our tiny place, and I just used my flashlight from my phone, and I shone it through
Wow.
the star. I was like, okay guys, chase this. So I got to do it from the comfort of my couch
Ang
while my kids
galing. I
while
love
my
that
kids were
idea.
Yes, it was just, those simple things that we can think, oh, how can we use what we already have at home, or the ways that our children, respond to certain things. My children are all very active gymnasts and taekwondo, and they like all those things. So I was like, I'm gonna make them run around. So what is that for you and your little ones? Is it,
Yeah.
is it through playing with Play-Doh, or is it through, do they like Legos? Are they builders? Can you incorporate that kind of thing, build a star with the Legos, and then, make a narrative or a story? So for us, we just shone the light through the star, and and it kept them busy for so long.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, chase it. You know how the cats try to chase the lights?
That's what
Yes, yes.
exactly what is in my head.
Got it from. So yeah, that's one thing we do to stay intentional about bringing it back to the gospel, that
Yeah.
even with all these things going around, how can we ingrain it in their minds that there's a greater light, or there's a greater purpose to all of this? And those kinds of activities that we don't have to work really hard for, they're helpful for us to do that with them.
Ang galing. Thanks for sharing that. What a creative idea. And you didn't
Yes,
have to spend for anything, diba? It's just bond paper at home and your
yes,
flashlight. And I'm sure they were so
flashlight.
aliw na with the light, diba?
They
Galing.
were.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah,
How
of
about you,
course.
Marie? Anything you can share?
Yes, I echo your opinion, Jen. That's a great idea, Justine. I was thinking you could even have like a neon colored yellow star, and then every day you hide it somewhere, hide it
Oh.
under something, so that the little kids are following the star. They're searching for the
Yes,
star. So that would be a
I
great
love
idea.
Galing.
And
that.
then maybe Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, you put the star where you have your nativity scene.
Oh, I love
That could be your
that.
last thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what
Wow.
you're doing, because the tendency is, and this is my tendency also when I was a younger parent, is when you are at the toy store, and then your son, because I had 3 boys, right? And they want something. Normally our tendency is wait until Christmas, right? We say those words. I mean, I was guilty of saying that before. Oh, no, no, we'll not buy that now, but wait until Christmas. So the message, without us intending for it to be that message, is Christmas is for me. Christmas is,
Mm.
if you're a little child and your parent tells you, your mom or dad tells you, I love this gift, but I have to wait for Christmas.
Mm.
So the message that comes in is, hey, Christmas is me getting what I want,
Mm.
right? So what happens is we have this pressure that we put on ourselves as parents as we got to give our kids the best Christmas. They have to have the best gifts, the ones that they want. Because subconsciously, that's what we put our focus on. But if we, I had to adjust it through the years and make it, what, this is not their birthday. They can get what they want on their birthday, right? Nobody gets 2 birthdays a year.
That's
So
true.
Christmas is Jesus' birthday. So I think
Yeah.
for me, that was the simplest way to put it. We're going to prepare. We're going to prepare activities just as we prepare goodie bags and prepare the house and prepare stuff when it's your birthday. Let's do something for Jesus' birthday. So what we would do, let's say, as the Advent, as we know, as Advent night or Advent time, is the time we take maybe once a week. Pick a schedule that works for you. If once a week is too much, pick a time or a date. If early morning is best when all your energy's up, because I'm a late person, so my energy's up at night. So we do after dinner, during dessert time. We set aside a pre-arranged time. And then the focus is, let's say if the focus is Jesus' birthday, why don't we spend tonight writing birthday cards? So everyone writes a birthday card. Joey writes a card. I don't care if he finds it cheesy, okay? He writes a card. So he writes a card, the kids write a card. And it's, when you see it years after, the cards that have been written, the memories become more meaningful.
Yeah.
So, because the focus is, this is Jesus' birthday. If I get a gift on Jesus' birthday, it's like I got a goodie bag gift. In terms of scale of magnitude of what I got, the emphasis is not me as a child receiving, but Jesus' birthday. And wow, I benefited from his birthday.
Right.
So the focus
Yeah.
shifts the focus a bit.
I like that. So it's birthday cards for Jesus.
Birthday cards for Jesus.
Love it.
So that
We
can
might
be
do
one.
that this year.
Yeah, that can be
I
one
like that.
activity.
Ang galing. And maybe we can take it a step further no, and ask our kids, what birthday gift can you give to Jesus this Christmas?
Yes, that's a great idea.
It
The
doesn't
other
have,
thing is paper chains. Those paper chains? We make those paper
Yeah.
chains like that.
yeah.
What I did before was fruits of the spirit. So
Hmm.
you write on one strip of paper, love, joy, peace, and then you just loop it randomly. So every child writes whatever, love, joy,
Hmm.
one per strip. And
Okay.
do the strips together. So you
Yeah.
don't know, it doesn't have to be in order like love chain goes with the joy. It doesn't have to be, it's all different strips depending on who made, what. But put them together and then pick them as garlands.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah.
every day you come, or during your Advent time, you come and then you cut one. And then so whatever is in your strip, let's say it says joy, or it says, let's say you wanted to add to the fruits, you wanted to put gratitude, then that's what you practice that week. So
Oh,
you
okay.
get
Yeah.
one strip each,
Yeah.
and then
I should do that all year round.
As long as I don't get patience.
yeah, make a lot of patience, a lot of patience, and make sure it doesn't hit you.
Yeah, wow. These are great ideas. Something we've done over the years, which actually still applies, even if my kids are older, is the Advent nights. We just
Yeah.
have been doing it differently now, but we gather everyone, we sing a Christmas song that talks about Jesus. It's not like singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, diba? Or Deck the Halls. No, we sing
But Santa
maybe.
Claus is the king of Christmas.
I know.
Yeah.
Why do you have to remind me? I'm so condemned. So we sing songs like the first Noel, right, or away in a manger, and then
Sample nga, Jen, sample.
teka, walang gitara ko next time. And then we just open the Bible from the book of Luke. So if you guys don't have the Christmas books, baka ngayon hirap to look for books, just go back to the original Christmas story from the Bible. So Paolo will just read a passage and then we will just process as a family. Parang, okay, what spoke to you from this verse? And, example, parang, wow, Mary was so young, but the way she submitted to God's will is amazing. Things like that. And you'll be amazed with the things you'll hear from the kids. Parang, wow, okay, such wisdom from these young
Yeah,
people.
that's true.
They get to process. And then we just pray together after. Very simple Advent,
So
but yeah, still
nice.
effective. Yeah, any other ideas that you've done over the years?
I'm not sure. I'm sure I've shared this many times before. The walk around the village,
Hmm?
Oh yeah, I love that story.
and it takes a little acting though, because I pretended that we entered the house. Oh, I'm sorry. We were going home, and then the door was locked because I had sent the helper off, and I had pretended that I didn't have the key to the house. So the helper supposedly was going to be gone to watch a movie at that time. So my kids were like, "Man, we're thirsty, we're hungry. What are we going to do, etc., etc." And so I said, "You know what? Let's just walk around here because we don't have anything to do." So then we walked around, and then when you're walking around and you hear people's noises from their homes, right? You hear a TV set through the window, you hear someone cooking, so you smell fried chicken from somebody's home, or you see a family together and it's air conditioned inside there and you're out there sweating. And then they're just grumbling and complaining. And then I would try to insert the story, like what Jen said. Can you imagine when Joseph and Mary were going to Bethlehem? It said it was 4 days of journey. Can you imagine being outdoors like this for 4 days? And then I would just keep walking around. Then we'd be sitting on the sidewalk in front of our house because we're there. And then the mosquitoes started coming because, it was getting to be 6 o'clock at
Yeah.
night. And then so we were swatting mosquitoes. And they're like, "Mom, why did you have to give the key? Why did you?" They're all complaining. And then I said, imagine what Mary must have been thinking, or Joseph. They're thinking,
Mhm.
boy, it must be hard to follow God, because they followed God and now they're experiencing all this,
Right.
hardship and trouble and all that. So, and then we just ended with a simple prayer out in the garage. We were in the garage by this time. And then I thought, oh man, this is so corny. What I thought of was such a cheesy thing to do. And then I looked at Joey, because we were all in the pavement, right? And my kids were like, and I looked at Joey, and then he was looking up at the star. I was looking up at the sky. And then like a glimmer of a tear in his
Oh,
eye. He got touched. I
yeah.
don't know if it's the kids, but he got touched. So then, of course, I fished out the key from my pocket and I said, "Hey guys, I have the key." And then they're all like, "Mom." And then when we went in, they saw I had something prepared, like we had ice cream, and there was a surprise
Oh,
prepared inside. So it's
how
just little things.
nice. How
I love
nice. I'm
that.
sure that was an
Yeah.
effective lesson, no? That your
Yeah.
kids remember till today.
Yeah, yeah, they remember that.
Yeah.
Joey especially.
Yeah.
Not the kids. Pastor Joey especially.
Joey especially.
Justine, do
I
you
love
ever
that.
do Happy Birthday Jesus cake?
Mm.
We haven't, but
Mm.
one of the books that we have, it's more for the younger toddlers, and
Yeah.
it helps them get, okay, like what Miss Marie was saying, that okay, on your birthday you get gifts, and you celebrate yours. This is what we also, like it says there, why do we bring gifts, and what were the first gifts that were brought to this and that. But I like that idea. I think we'll do that this year. I like the following the star.
Yeah.
I'm taking notes. The following the star, and then placing it there on Christmas, and then doing a cake for Jesus's birthday.
Yeah.
Then happy birthday, Jesus. That's nice. I love that.
Yeah, and follow
Good.
up on that cake. Do it before you open gifts
Mm.
on Christmas Day. So
On
it depends.
Christmas
If you
Eve.
open gifts on the eve, before anyone opens gifts, like say in the Bonifacio household, the youngest child carries the cake with one
Okay.
candle. So I just get any cake, whatever. Typically Christmas, you have a lot of cakes, or whatever you have.
Whatever's there.
I stick a candle in the middle, and whoever's the youngest brings the cake, and then everybody sings first before anyone opens gifts.
You sing happy
Nice.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Right, right. Galing,
Okay.
galing.
And then we say,
I like
okay,
that.
who is going to be the first one to give their gifts? So it's like me, I'll be the first to give the gifts. So the competition is who's going to be the one to give.
Yeah, usually because it's like,
Right.
oh, where are mine? No, where are my
Yes.
gifts? How many do I have? I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Galing. Wow, great ideas. I'm sure you guys are inspired already and excited to do these activities with your families. So, well, I think this is a good time to end. We still have two more videos after this. But may we request Marie to end us in prayer?
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Lord, dear Heavenly Father. On that first Christmas you gave us Jesus, Lord. And you've given us the opportunity this 2020 to celebrate his birthday with our family and friends, Lord. So, Father, help us to put the focus back on Jesus, whether we're by ourselves, Lord, with friends or family virtually. Let the focus of our celebration be centered on the good news that Jesus is here, that Jesus is born, and he is the one that we put our hope on. Amen.
Amen. Yay.
And
Thanks, guys. This was so
thank you
fun.
too.
So
It
we'll see you
was.
again next video.
We'll miss you. I can't wait.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.